everybody. Okay, so there's kind of a story as to why I was a little late today because I didn't want to do a video on Bold when I first watched it because I didn't want to come in hot. So I wanted to wait a little bit so I would calm down and try to see both sides of the issue here, and then come in not so hot. Okay, so I and the reason I was gonna come in hot was because I had been waiting for the appearance of Kelly Sullivan forever. Okay, and what I was gonna say, it was like a wah wah, but then as I put the pieces together, it makes sense. Okay, because Dylan is starting to tell her story now, and also I kind of have two thoughts at the same time, which happens a lot in my head. But okay, so I feel bad for Dylan because she comes off as open book and like she's willing to say anything, and Katie is reading her the right act. But then here's how I see both sides. Because, okay, if I take away the fact that I like Dylan and Sydney Bullock, I can see Heather Tom's side as being the mother of a kid who has money, a lot of money, because his father is Dollar Bill Spencer. Okay, you don't get a nickname like Dollar Bill if you have no money. Okay, so you have to imagine that the kid is loaded, and then he's also good looking. So then chicks are gonna like want to be on him and get him for his money. Okay, but I will say Katie is playing like really protective a lot here. Okay, a lot. Because every time Dylan says something, answers a question, it's like Katie doesn't believe her. And I wanted to say, hey man, I get your side, but could you give her a little grace? I mean, so you want to paint a picture of everything adds up to she's being shady, wanting something, that. What if she's just an honest girl who comes from wherever, happens to come to LA, and has no ulterior motive? What about that? Like, is that not an option? But then again, I go into the soap thing of, I talked about this the other night, okay? There has to be good people and bad people. And I have a theory that there can't be two good people on a soap opera, meaning that, well, not just two, but anyway, okay. So say you have a good girl, and say you bring in another girl. That girl cannot be a good girl too. That girl has to be a good girl with edge or something, or like a secret, or I don't know, because there's only one good girl on a soap opera. And then also, which I don't really like, but I can see the writing on the wall. Okay, because, and go with me on this one. Luna was the bad girl, and because Luna's out, then Dylan has to be the bad girl, because Electra is already the good girl, and Hope is a good mother and a good girl and stuff. So there can't be that many good girls. So then Dylan is going to take her place, but I still don't know what her mom's going to bring because her mom isn't actually there. Because the way they did the scene is Dylan calls her mom and says she wants her to visit. So we see Kelly Sullivan's face, but we don't see her in action yet. But give it time. Give it time. But yeah, I'm sorry, that was a lot to unpack. But I hope you know what I'm talking about. Oh, and also, before I forget, the hashtag Don Diamont. My man. Okay, now, I have talked about this before. That man can do anything. Number one. Number two, there's nothing like a scene between Will and Bill. Awesome. Incredible. Okay, that man can go from caring about his son to going deep in 5 seconds. Dynamite. All right, bye everybody.